Welcome to the Plantiful Goddess Podcast. My name is Jessica Karwat and I'm a holistic coach for women, certified vegan nutritionist, fitness trainer, yogi, and reiki master. I have coached hundreds of women worldwide, and I made it my mission to help women from all around the world transform their lives and health in ways they didn't think was possible. If you're looking to uplevel your health, learn about the best practical tips on vegan health and fitness, master your menstrual cycle, improve your relationship with food, and so much more, so that you can reconnect with the powerful woman that you're meant to be, then you have come to the right place. My goal in this podcast is for you to help you step up your game, reconnect with yourself as a woman, and elevate your health and life. We are going to have so much fun in this podcast. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello everyone, my name's Jess and I'm so excited to speak to you today about hormonal acne and how I healed myself from it. I know so many women struggle with hormonal acne, and I just want to give you and tell you a little bit about my story and give you a couple of tips that really helped me heal my acne and heal my breakouts, and how you can heal yours as well. So there are some photos of myself that you can also check out that show basically my before and after and what I struggled with. And I want to just give you a little bit of an overview of what happened to me and how I got my hormonal acne and how I resolved this, okay? So for me, my hormonal acne developed after I stopped taking birth control when I was younger, a couple of years ago. That's when it started for me, and that was a huge change in my life because I was on hormonal birth control for quite a while, and then I stopped taking it, and within, I would say 3 months, all of a sudden my skin started breaking out so much that I thought something was going on, like something was really wrong, and it really happened all of a sudden, and it was massive. I really had, breakouts all over my face, especially around this area here, all over my neck, my chest, my back. And, being a young woman, especially at the age that I was, I was single and I wanted to go on dates and I just wanted to have fun and not care about my skin so much. This was a huge pivoting and hard time in my life. And I know you can relate if you're listening to this. I was so overwhelmed. At that point in my life, I really tried so many things. I went to doctors, specialists, I took pills, I bought so many different creams, I went to naturopaths, so many things that I did that I just felt like I didn't even know what to do anymore. I tried it all and nothing helped. And so I remember how many times I just really wanted to hide myself and not show myself and not talk to people, not leave my house. And every time someone would knock at my door or ring the bell or whatever, I wouldn't open the door if I didn't have makeup on. That's how bad it was for me. And a lot of people, when I put makeup on, I could cover it, but still in the sun, you still saw the bumps, and I was just bothered by it so much. And it affected my happiness, it affected my dating life, it affected just everything about who I was at that time. Because at that point, I thought that forever I'm gonna struggle with that. And I'm sharing this with you because I know that it doesn't have to be this way, okay? And I know that you will find a way to heal your acne. Now, everything that I'm gonna share here is what I have done and what I help my clients with. Okay, so I just want to share that. And I don't know you personally, and so I cannot give you the ultimate solution that once you do that, everything's gonna heal. As I said, I'm gonna tell you what I did and what my clients do in my coaching programs, where I've seen amazing results with them as well. So the first thing actually that I've done when my skin got clear is I cut out all animal products. Now, looking back, I didn't eat a lot of animal products, especially at home. The only things that I would buy for myself would be cheese, occasionally mozzarella, yogurt. These were the only things that I would buy myself. I wouldn't buy meat. Very, very seldomly I would buy myself meat, just because I didn't enjoy cooking it and I didn't really enjoy the taste of it. So this was literally the only thing that I would cook by myself. Now, if I would go out and I would have dinner, lunch somewhere, I would have animal products. So even though my consumption wasn't as high, I would still consume dairy and I would still consume other animal products. So once I cut them out, within a very short amount of time, my skin cleared up by quite a lot. And that just showed me, and that's something that I would love for you to look a little bit further into, is how is your nutrition? What are you putting into your body? And again, as I'm saying, like for me, I didn't eat a lot, but even that small quantity that I was consuming, that was already affecting my skin by quite a lot. Okay, so for me, what I had to do is really cut out the things that were causing inflammation in my body. And one of the biggest root causes for inflammation in the body is milk or dairy products. So if you're currently consuming it, I would definitely recommend you cut that out, just also for hormonal health. This is something that is going to mess up with your hormones. Milk is full of hormones itself, so consuming external hormones, let's say that way, is going to really mess up your natural cycle. So you want to make sure that you cut all of that out and you substitute that with any plant-based alternatives. And again, we live in 2022, girl. So you will definitely find a lot of very yummy alternatives to milk, dairy, any other products. I don't doubt that. Even cheese, like I've had the most amazing cheese since I went vegan and I don't miss anything. So just saying, okay, that's not an excuse to continue eating that. So that was the first thing. Now, as a second thing that I realized about myself was that alcohol was causing inflammation in my body as well, and that would show very quickly on my skin. Now, I don't consume almost no, like if I look at my life, I don't remember the last time I actually had alcohol. I think it was like 2 months ago. It was on New Year's, and that was a small amount, maybe. Like, I don't remember. Like, I don't consume a lot of alcohol just because, first of all, it doesn't make me feel good. It might make you feel good in that very moment and it's fun and all of that. And of course, you know, I did have my times in my life where I would consume more alcohol and it was fun, it was great. But also I was younger and for some reason my body was better at digesting and absorbing and making me healthier or making me not feel like shit the next day. And now whenever I do consume any type of alcohol, any amount, I always feel it. I feel it in my body. I get tired very quickly and the next day I'm not feeling well. So for me, I made the decision that in the rarest occasions, I will have an occasional wine or any other drink. Like, I'm a big fan of mojitos. So when I'm in the sun, I'm on a vacation, I'm gonna have a mojito, but that's pretty much it. Just because every time I drink it, my skin breaks out. And that is, again, a sign to me that what I'm putting into my body is not processed well. And of course, at the end of the day, alcohol is something that we honestly don't need. This is just for fun. It's nothing that is going to have any type of benefits for your body in any type of way. And if you find someone that tells you wine is healthy, just drink juice. It has the same amount of antioxidants, okay? So that is that. Now, the third and biggest factor, I believe, still to this day, is stress. Stress in that sense that stress really, it is responsible for so many different aspects in how you feel. So stress can cause bad digestion, and bad digestion can cause acne. So if you don't have good gut health, if you struggle with any type of digestive issue, it's gonna be shown on your skin as well for most people. So I know a lot of people that are not eating healthy and are having clear skin just because they are mentally good or they have good genes, right? So don't underestimate that. But most people that I know that struggle with it have a lot of stress and internally have a lot of anxiety and have a lot of unresolved issues. And that in turn is going to affect, as I said, your digestion. It can affect your period. It can affect your body, how your body feels, fatigue. You can have chronic pain and it can get worse and worse and worse, right? So Stress is not only the stress that you have day by day in your life, but it's also, as I said, unresolved trauma, unresolved issues from your childhood that are lingering around in your body and are still part of your body today and are causing you to feel a certain way, or things are coming up at night and you have insomnia and all of these things. So just remember that this is all related. So I've seen this a lot in myself, and I've seen it a lot in the clients that I worked with. So for me, what I really had to do is I had to work through my emotions, and I had to work through that stress. And whenever I felt mentally and emotionally exhausted, it would show on my skin again, every single time. What really mattered for me is to work on myself and to go deeper and to allow myself to feel whatever I need to feel. And as an example, one of my clients from England, she also, when she came to me, she had breakouts all over her face and her arms as well. So I remember when she sent me her before photos, and then within a month I was like, girl, there's like no breakouts anymore, neither on your face nor on your arms. And she was like, yeah, that's true, I didn't even notice that. So she even, like, because she's been doing this work so easily, she didn't even realize that things were changing for her on a health level. And now, 3 months into the program, her skin is completely clear. And what we did is we changed her diet and we changed her inner world. When I first met her, she was so stressed with work and she never had enough time. And every time I would meet her, she looked like I could literally see on her face how much was going on inside of her and how unhappy she was, because she was happy, but just the amount of stress, I could literally feel the energy in her, okay? And I could see it on her face. And she would always be like, how do you see that? I'm like, girl, I just see it. And now whenever I see her in the calls, she's so much more calmer. She's so much more steady. And she feels so much more connected to herself, that even now when she realizes something is stressing her out or a person is stressing her out, she identifies the situation and she automatically calms herself down. She calms herself down, she calms her body down, and she listens and she creates boundaries for herself as well. So that is what she did. And the last thing that we started doing was working with the menstrual cycle. Okay, this is something that when I did that, I have, throughout the years that I've been doing it, had maybe 2 major pimples on my face, okay? So I haven't had, not to the point ever again in my life, have I had breakouts. I'm even getting emotional because I never thought, I would be where I am right now. Up to that point, like feeling so confident in my skin. And so when I started syncing with my menstrual cycle, so much has changed for me. So much has changed for me. And I want to give you a little bit of more information about what syncing with your menstrual cycle means. If you're listening to this for the first time and you're like, what the hell, Jess? I have no idea what you're saying. Syncing with your menstrual cycle basically means, first of all, understanding your cycle and understanding that your cycle, your menstrual cycle, has 4 phases that it goes through, okay? Your menstrual cycle is not only your period and your bleed once a month. There's a lot more to it. And these 4 phases, or in these 4 phases, your hormones constantly are fluctuating. And there are some hormones that are more dominant than others. And this causes you to feel a certain way. It causes you to feel a certain amount of energy, and it changes a lot about the type of nutrients that you need. It changes a lot about the type of work that you feel like doing. It changes a lot about your energy levels and your movement, basically a lot. This shows us that we are not little men. We are beautiful, complex beings, but when we understand this, I honestly see this as a gift, because with that, I'm able to be so much more productive. I'm feeling so much more empowered because I understand myself and my body, and I know how to work with it the right way. So when you sync with your cycle, again, nutritionally, movement-wise, work-wise, lifestyle-wise, you're going to be working with your body and not against it. You're going to give it exactly what it needs. And in this way, you are also reducing the amount of stress that your body feels. And in this way, your skin is going to clear up, right? I'm not saying this is going to happen within a week or 2 or a month. It can, and I've seen it happen with myself and with clients. It might take some time for you because stress is such an internal and individual thing that takes time to be digested and that takes time to be worked through. Okay, so we really just need to take it step by step and see what is it that I can do every single day to improve my relationship with my cycle and to improve and clear my skin. And that is pretty much it from what I have done and what I see my clients do and how I help my clients work through this. Now, of course, when I talk about stress management, we do a lot of inner healing work. We do a lot of self-development work. We do a lot of embodiment, breathing. We do a lot of these types of work just because these are the techniques and tools that we need in order for us to fully heal and heal stuff from our past, heal stuff from the way we feel today, and heal just generally our relationship with ourselves. Okay, so that is pretty much it. That's what I wanted to share. I hope this was helpful. Now, in terms of the Plantiful Goddess, we are starting the 3rd round very soon. Okay, now when you're listening to this, it's literally in a week or 2 weeks that we're starting this. So if you are like, oh my God, yes, I need to sign up because I need to learn about myself. I want to heal myself. I want to clear up my skin. I have health goals that I want to achieve and I'm done making excuses. Reach out to me right now. Let's get on a free call. We just talk, we have a conversation. I see if this program is for you, and then I can invite you to work with me, okay? This is the ultimate solution. This is the ultimate goal that we have together in this. So let me know if you have any more questions about this. Feel free to reach out to me directly on Instagram or, book a call in the show notes. You will find a link there to the application, then I'll contact you. And other than that, I'm very, very excited to hear back from you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll talk to you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.